How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is Imperial Cream Ale time, with a twist time, in the form of Carton Brewing's Café Y Churro Imperial Cream Ale. Really excited to give this a whirl, for a couple reasons. I like Carton's regular coffee. That's what this is based off of. I do an Imperial Cream Ale, and I'm a big fan of it. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this because, as the name says, it sounds, because I've never had this before, it sounds like they're doing playing a churro. For those that don't know, churro is basically, I don't know how I'd put it. If you never had one, if you ever have, what are those things you buy at American fairs? Anyway, if you go, I don't know why it's slipped my mind, but you buy the little granulated powdery kind of batter things. Wow, totally spacing on that, so that doesn't make any sense. It's the Americanized version of that, which you all probably know the name of, which you're gonna rip me on and make fun of me about, but I don't care. Basically, think of this. It's a fritter. Okay. There you go. Fritter, but instead of just going with kind of like a powdered sugar kind of vibe, it's more of like brown sugar, maybe white sugar with cinnamon. So almost like Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a fritter form. So that's kind of what it seems like they're going on with this. So if that's true, who the fuck doesn't like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch? So yeah, let's see what she's got to offer as far as can description goes. Drink off the beaten craft. Café Y Churro Imperial Cream Ale with coffee, vanilla, and cinnamon. 12% alcohol by volume, 20 IBUs. Café Y Churro is a combination or continuation of the regular coffee game. Our Golden Imperial Coffee Ale has been finished with vanilla and cinnamon. Much like regular coffee, it looks to invoke an amusing version of the acidic, bitter coffee curd by milk and sugar that starts a day in a paper cup at home. Café Y Churro addresses the post-siesta cup of bitter coffee. It's scalded milk, lazily stirred with a churro to restart momentum on vacation. Drink Café Y Churro and mull the next activity. Label-wise, it's really fucking cool. I really like Carton's label. They're all pretty much the same. Background, you get a little art in the corner, but pretty much all their cans are exactly the same, except for maybe, I think, Sit Down Sun was the only one that was really departure from the norm, as far as I remember. But yeah, their can design is pretty awesome. Yeah, let's see what this sucker has. So you're talking about their regular coffee, which is a danger beer. I didn't review the regular coffee. I had it on a radio show I do when we had Augie Carton on the radio show. Big, huge particulates floating in this one. It's kind of interesting. But I did review their Irish coffee. So taking a base cream ale and kind of bumping it up notch, playing with it with a couple different flavors. So 3/4 of a pinky finger, just off white head. Nice haziness. So, and there's just bits and pieces floating around in there. Looks like yeast. But yeah, I've never seen that in any of Carton's beers. So hopefully we're not a bit of miss there. I shouldn't say I don't mind a little funk floating around in my beers. Honestly, I kind of welcome it half the time. Get huge wafts of coffee from here. So yeah, nice haziness, golden color, a hint of yellow. So it's gonna nose on her. Of course, literally just a second, one of my nostrils lock up. I'm getting a regular coffee vibe. Okay, I'm definitely getting coffee in there. Non-bittering coffee. I'm getting like a kind of sweet milkiness, like a pseudo-lactoiness to it. Vanilla, yeah. Not really getting much cinnamon in there. And I'm a cinnamon junkie, so usually I can grab onto that pretty good. So yeah, definite coffee all up in that business on the nose. Oh, sweet creaminess, whether it be from like a lactose kind of thing or the vanilla or whatever. But definitely smells like the regular coffee, but just a bit different. So yeah, I mean, it smells good. It smells like a coffee beer more than a churro. Or a churroed kind of coffee beer. It smells like more coffee with a little bit of vanilla going on in it. So she looks cool. She smells cool. Let's dive in. Cheers. Now there's the cinnamon. Definite cinnamon in there. Subtle but impactful, though. It's got a really nice sweetness to it. Totally churro style, because it's a sugar. It's a sugary dessert. So you're not just talking about just a kind of like base kind of like cinnamon flavor. It's a sweet, kind of cinnamon toast crunch in a more elevated level kind of vibe to it. Kind of like, this is how I would put it. Their regular coffee, to me, is kind of like how coffee was. And they say this right on the label, so I'm not like saying it for myself. I'm stealing from that. It's diner coffee. That was the vibe they were going for. New Jersey diner coffee, which is essentially a lot of cream, sugar, coffee. Done. I drink my coffee more black than anything now. A little bit of cream, but I like it darker. But the regular coffee is more, atypical, cream and sugar, blah. To me, this is that same coffee, except the cream. You ate a huge bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch first. And then use the Cinnamon Toast Crunch leftover milk as the creamer for your coffee. That's kind of a vibe I'm getting out of this sucker. Nice creamy ale mouthfeel. With a nice density to it too. It's not like super thin. Getting that straight up coffee vibes. Not a lot. Zero bittering. And you're getting that vanilla in there. It's super subtle. I just have a really hard time picking up vanilla. But I feel like I'm getting it more and more now. So, it's subtle. Again, it might be bigger for some people. But like I said, I used to have issues with it. I think I've kind of like beaten through that kind of wall. And then getting a nice cinnamon there. It's like a sweet, sugary cinnamon. So, like I said, imagine that cup of coffee. If your creamer was the leftover remnants of after you ate a big bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So you're getting that cinnamon, but that nice sugariness to it too. Yeah, it's a cool fucking beer. And dangerous. As per all their, as all their cream ale is, 12%. This is drinking super easy. I could drink a 4-pack of these, zero issues, which would be, good night, Irene, on that shit. But yeah, it's a really cool beer. Unique. Really haven't had much like it. Carton, what they do really well. They make really good beers. They do make really interesting beers. This is like, the flavor balance of stuff outside the typical beer norm is really fun. With the beers that they do, whether it be a multitude of beers they make, when they take like flavors they typically don't find in beer, and just kind of make it work in a way that's balanced and it's not over the top. And you just gotta give them a nod for that, because it's pretty delicious. So there you go. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better cream ales I've had as of late? Yes, but it's kind of cheating to say that. It's 12% cream ale. A whole bunch of stuff going on. Coffee and cinnamon and vanilla. So it's kind of outside of your atypical cream ale. But was it one of the more funner, more fun? And I know funner is not a word, but I like to say it. One of the more funner beers that I've had as of late. Yeah, it is. It is just fun. Well made and fun. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I don't know. I think $15-18 for a 4-pack. That's my guess. Totally be wrong. But I don't have a problem with that price point. Even in the 12-ounce cans. But it was lucky enough to have this be given to me by my buddy George, my beer dealer George. Thank you very much again, George. I just have a disclaimer at the beginning and end of all videos that 90% of the beers I get from George. Just say if you like one, if you like this. If you like well-made, interesting beers, you'll like this, because, it's not in your face, it's not punching you, it's not strangling you, it's not kicking you, it's not whatevering you. It's just taking cool flavors, putting them together, and making them work in a way that is fun as fuck. So, if you like coffee in your beer, if you like cinnamon in your beer, you'll like this beer, because it's just fun. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, on tap. Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice Café Y Churro based beer right now, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.